Way to be with JandC. Episode 4. Let's get into it, guys. How we doing?
Yeah, we have a special guest this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, Zach Bright.
Hola.
Oh, how you doing, buddy? You enjoying this?
Oh, absolutely. It's a great start to my day here at,
Start to your
8
day.
p.m. on whatever day it is. Quarantine day.
Quarantine.
Again.
Day 4 of quarantine. I haven't had sex in 6 months.
Good numbers.
Yeah, those
numbers,
are rookie
bro.
numbers. I need to bump those up.
How's your quarantine been going, Zach?
It's good. I've finally made peace with it now that it's almost over. So the timing sucks, but
I just got used to it.
Final Fantasy remake really helped me out in my life for a while there.
Absolutely.
But now that I'm ready to game and stuff and it's over,
Well, you spent the first half in a panic.
in like an existential crisis. Yeah, I remember that. Those were dark times.
Those were the dark days.
We're stronger now.
Right? Thank God for Square Enix and their ability to hold your attention for 100 fucking hours.
Scoop me up out of the real world for a minute. See, things aren't bad here.
Come into
Everything's fine.
this fantasy world.
Oh man.
Oh, it's been going nuts.
Yeah, it's been a mess.
No doubt. Well, it's serious. Of the three of us, this quarantine, this stay-home order has affected you more than him or me.
Oh yeah.
Definitely more, because
Yeah.
Cody already wasn't working or going anywhere.
And you're an essential employee.
Yeah.
I'm
so
an
you're
essential
still
employee,
going.
so I've been going to work every day anyway.
Right, and I literally have been doing nothing for a month and a half. Room's clean, kitchen's organized.
That's true. Your apartment is super duper clean
I
now.
spent some time to get certain parts of my life together.
Right.
That's productive. I got the gloves on, did
And
some
that's
stuff,
good. And it only took a month of
I just
doing
needed
nothing.
Yeah,
a
just,
month
you know,
of absolutely nothing
of
to
just
do.
It's like you're
reflecting and self-loathing, and eventually it all worked itself out.
Perfect. That's why we don't wake up every day and just blow our heads off.
You know, we made it this far.
It's like, let's just ride it out, see where it goes.
Christ. I took a turn.
Yeah.
Cody will do that sometimes. He
That's
goes
good
on
to
weird
notice.
turns real quick.
I
Yeah,
like it.
it's your fault.
Keeps it
Episode
real.
1 is on you. Our first episode, we were just I was really nervous because there was a microphone in front of me and was like,
I mean, I didn't know what to do. I've never done this before.
no, you're handling it
And here we
like
are.
a champion.
Yeah, the
I was
first
all
time I was a little
freezing up.
nervous.
Well, I mean, it's
Recording
takes-
yourself. Then I had to listen to myself talk for an hour when I edited it.
Oh yeah, that's super weird, dude.
Oh, dude. That's why, even Snapchat, man. I don't like doing it. It's like I hear my voice, I'm like, oh, God, that's how I sound.
Yeah.
That's
Well, they say
fucking
you
loud.
never hear what you actually
Oh,
sound.
not at all. And I realized that at a young age with family videos and stuff. I was like, oh, I hate this.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, no.
Right.
It's like that glass shattering moment. Just your life is never the same after that. You're just like, fuck, that's how I sound.
I don't hate my voice that much.
I love
It was weird listening to it for the first couple of podcasts, but now I'm okay with my voice.
Right.
It's not that bad.
I don't
Sounds
think your voice is
nothing.
bad.
Sounds nothing like what I hear though when I talk.
Is your voice deeper?
Absolutely nothing. It is deeper. My voice is deeper on the recording than as I hear it.
Really?
I feel
I feel like mine's lighter.
Really?
I do.
I guess I haven't paid enough attention to know which direction mine goes, but doesn't sound the same. I'll tell
Doesn't
you
sound
that.
great.
Yeah, no,
It's gonna
but
be on YouTube forever.
I mean, I've made peace with
Yeah.
it. I mean, especially later on in life with the voices and all the singing and stuff, dude. It's all my voice is. I like it. It's a
Yeah,
lot
but
of fun.
you've been training your voice to sing for a long time.
It takes a lot of work. It's not pretty.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It
to
takes
do.
a long time for it to stop sounding like shit. It's like I can scream. Amazing. How does he do it?
Slaughtering a pig.
I wish I had the first recording. I was waiting outside the rec center the first time I tried to scream to an Under Oath song. It was the first time I tried to scream. And it was shrill, like some 9-year-old getting stabbed, dude. It was horrible. You know what I mean? It was just like, oh God, who would want to listen to that? Yeah, God, that's come a long way.
Yeah. If you can do it right, man, screaming is
Oh,
It's an art form.
it's not easy, dude.
No, it's super.
It's
super
not
hard.
easy
it's
at
hard.
all.
My voice always goes really high. Like goes way too high when I try and scream really loud.
Yeah, like when you're singing
And I
in
get,
your car.
yeah, it's all
Well, it's like with vocal.
broken and high pitched.
Well, highs are like that though. If you don't sustain them right, they'll crack, and then they can start off so good, and then now when they're sustaining it, you just it's like over. Oh, it was so good until it wasn't.
Yeah.
Highs
And you
are
don't want to
still-
do that in front of people.
Oh, I mean, driving to work and back was my practice for virtually the entire
Yeah, you had like a
time.
30-minute drive to just get it all out.
Oh, the whole drive to Fridays, man. Yeah, 35 to 45 if traffic was bad.
Yeah.
If it was snowing, God, it took me an hour a couple times. The snow, I was not singing. No four-wheel drive. And a almost
That
flat
was
tire. That requires a lot
100%
of concentration.
concentration.
Exactly. There was no room for distraction.
This should be an extreme sport.
It's like my Xterra. I was such a lazy piece of shit. I just never fixed the windshield wiper on the left-hand side, the driver's side. And all I had to do was literally tighten this thing. That's all the problem was. And I had no idea, but it wasn't working.
Take you 11
And
minutes.
it was like the snowmageddon that Idaho had.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember how long ago.
It was before I got here.
Oh, it was so bad.
It was
dude.
nuts, dude. We had like 2 feet of snow in the valley
The
floor.
the
You
I-84
guys-
turned into 5 lanes instead of 4 because no
Yeah.
one,
Nobody knew where the
everyone made up
fucking
their own rules.
You guys were telling me about it the whole time I was up here. Like, dude, you better be ready for the winter. The winter here is
Oh, it
crazy.
was-
Then
the
he
winter
moved
is
here
And
crazy.
then it hasn't been
Yeah,
anything.
every winter
noticeable.
I've been here has been super mild and chill.
Yeah, right? It's like it's 18 degrees, but like the sun is out.
For real, dude. It's
The grass is still green.
It's like sun's out. There's no snow.
it's good.
Like it's just a little chilly.
You know, it's like the snow again, man. With that
Jacket.
windshield wiper that wasn't working, man. Like that was the driver's side, and it was snowing all the time and slushing like crazy.
Yeah.
Man, that was the worst fucking timing on that ever, dude. I was swerving in and out of lanes and shit. Like I ended up just not driving my car most days because I was like, holy shit, I can't be taking this thing on the road.
No doubt.
I don't know anything about cars, or even apparently windshield wipers either.
Do you know where like an auto body shop is? Because they know lots about cars.
Well,
They'll fix it for
the
you.
beautiful thing is we have technology, with smartphones and maps. Get me to
Smartphones
these
and
places. Also, I don't have a car, so
I would travel so much less if I didn't have a fucking GPS in my pocket at all times.
dude,
That's true because I always know where I'm going.
the
Yeah.
map, the
There'll be a lot of times
things.
be like, I don't know where that is, so I guess I'll go home.
Right?
I give up.
If we have any older listeners out there, how did you even find places?
It was MapQuest.
MapQuest.
Dude, I used to print them out. I'd hook up to my mom's printer.
Yeah?
I'd print out, the step-by-step directions. And I would hold up the fucking map or the pieces of fucking paper while I was driving. It's probably a lot less safe than,
You know, I
phones
don't
nowadays.
think there's any laws about reading directions while you drive.
This is the
There's no, you're
loophole.
allowed to read maps and directions. So
You're also allowed to write a letter and drive. Like, that's not illegal.
You're allowed to eat food too, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Unless you're in a state where it's like you have to have 2 hands on the steering wheel.
well, that's not our state.
That's not this state.
We only just went hands-free for certain counties. We're so far behind.
Oh, yeah. Idaho only has, what, like a 1.5 million people?
I'm not sure.
Whatever it is. It's not a lot.
It's not that many. It's one of the less populated
Yeah.
states.
There's more deer in Arkansas than there is people in Idaho.
Can we bring up those numbers?
I
Can we
think,
fact check this?
Yeah, hang on.
I think there's like 4 million deer, and there's like 3.5 million people
Really?
in Arkansas. Yeah. I mean, I'll look it up.
Man, I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we live in the
You
future.
guys can go on.
We need to hire
While
somebody.
I do this.
Fact checker.
Have a fact checker.
Right, we
Sits
need
in the
a
corner. Hey!
Hey, yeah.
Duty
you wanna-
calls, bro.
Want a job? I'm gonna call you the Google guy. It's like I need you to
Google
like.
guy.
Yeah, nothing I say is researched. Like I don't read much.
Idaho has 1.7 million people.
Yeah, 1.5 million. So yeah,
Understood.
plus or minus the entire population.
That's just
of
Idaho.
Ireland.
How much does Ada County have? The canyon?
I don't know.
I don't have to. I'm not going to say
Yeah,
my
Ada
search.
County's got
Estimated population
Million.
of deer in Arkansas is about 1 million.
1 million. Okay, well
I mean, that's still.
that's a lot.
Those are numbers, man.
Yeah,
A million
that's
is that's a
substantial
number. Wow.
Did you know that deer more often than not will give birth to twins?
No.
Most of
Really?
them give birth to twins.
Is
Yeah,
that a thing?
Mhm.
That's incredible.
they have twins more than they have not twins.
Do they always have 2 babies?
Mm-hmm. Usually.
It's like cats where they have
I
litters.
don't know much about deer mating habits. Sorry.
Should have done my research.
Yeah, right. Well, if you
I
care
woke
about-
up, almost looked it up, and just it's really biting me in the ass now.
Square Enix got me again, keeping me
God.
from learning.
God damn it.
I didn't mean to learn.
Here I go learning again.
Either way, there's a lot of deer in Arkansas.
Yeah.
A lot.
There's a lot of deer in
A
Oregon.
million?
1 million.
Yeah. There's more deer than what is in Treasure Valley. Treasure Valley's got like 750,000.
Yeah, I don't think Treasure Valley's at 1 million.
No.
No, if Idaho's at 1.7, then yeah.
It's either the population of Treasure Valley or the population of Boise metropolitan area is 750,000. Or it was when I moved
Ada
here.
County is 481,000.
481,000.
Wow, that's it? All right.
That's like a third of the state.
It is.
I'll be over here just sipping on my beer. Don't worry about me.
Let's not talk about
I'm out of here.
that. It's
Yeah,
like a fourth
A
of the
fourth.
state's population lives in Ada County.
That's crazy.
And a third of them are from California.
I'm from California.
So am I.
Technically. If
Just so you know.
If I moved
Idaho
up
will tell
here,
you.
no, trust me, man. I know. I'm reminded every day. But so if I moved up here when I was 10, but now I'm 28, and I've been here since I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider me a Californian in that aspect?
No.
No,
That's
consider
right.
you from Idaho.
I don't consider myself a Californian.
You were in California too?
I was born in Fresno.
You've told me this before.
I was born in Hanford, but nobody knows where that is, so I just say
I
Fresno.
was Anaheim.
I don't even know where Fresno is. So.
I couldn't tell you.
Central.
Dude, and
California. Northern Central.
Yeah, I'm like, I know of Los Angeles and Anaheim. And
Just southern LA.
Oh, and when I'm bartending, I'm telling people, I'm like, oh, where are you from? Cali? Oh, I'm from California. Where are you from? Southern. Oh, I'm from Anaheim. And they're like, I'm from wherever. And I'm just like, oh, that's crazy.
Who knew?
Oh, I lied.
I'm from Elko. It's like, okay.
Great.
Sweet, yeah.
Good talk.
All right. Bye.
Not even worth pursuing. The fuck is an Elko?
A highway out of Elko.
To leave.
Yeah.
And don't look back. You have to actually uninstall your rearview mirrors. You legally
Shatter
have to.
them right there.
My judge of where you're from is where you've spent half your life.
Okay.
Half or more. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm from
At that
Arkansas,
point, you
you're
can
from
say
Arkansas.
that's where you're from.
Okay.
Okay, for sure.
So yeah, I'm from Arkansas.
Yeah, because I mean that's a like
Because I
some.
spent more than half my life there.
Okay. I feel that.
Because it's a like collection of all your experiences in one place. You know, like
Yeah, for sure.
because yeah, those are my formative years in like California, I guess. But do I remember a lot of the shit from ages 0 to 10? Distorted memories, maybe. You know, nothing.
Yeah, they're like childhood memories.
Right, and it wasn't as good as I remember. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure if you went back and like smelled the ocean or something, it would bring something back.
Oh, every time I go to like the Oregon coast or anything, it's like that. Like absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, nostalgia.
Gets you deep.
Oh my goodness.
Gets in your bones, man.
Gets in your bones.
Feel it in my bones.
Right.
Overwatch's new hero.
Echo.
Echo. Let me tell you about
He's an Echo main now.
I think you've definitely played more Echo than either me or Cody
Combined, yeah.
Oh, I've been mobbing because like when it first came out, you were sitting in queue for DPS because I didn't want to even put healer as a secondary one. So I'm gonna get scooped into healer immediately.
Yeah.
It's a 2-minute wait for that and a 15-minute wait for DPS. It's gonna put me into healing. But my average wait times were like almost 20 minutes.
Ouch.
Oh, it took.
DPS wait time is long.
But then I would just load up deathmatch and I'd come in and it was all Echo. So you're going Echo v Echo the entire time.
The entire deathmatch
It's
is
what-
just Echo.
And it was cool, and it got me a lot of practice. So, like, when I actually got into the map, I was already knowing how to get kills, and I was, it was working. So it really wasn't, like, a bad thing. So, like, you see, even my career profile, how many hours for Echo, I have at least, like, 5 extra ones just in fucking deathmatch waiting times. But, man, like, she's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
She's very, very good.
Did it help out with the custom games that we did?
Which ones?
Where I was picking different
honestly,
heroes to see
that was a
good
great
counters.
intro to figure out who my targets were first and foremost. Because, that changed my plan of attack. And even after that, there's certain people who were very proficient in the characters that I was getting you with that were fucking me up where I couldn't do it. You know, like, Torbjorn is still the pick.
Yeah.
Torbjorn will always be
Torbjorn
the
is
pick.
good.
This, like,
She's a lot like Genji. Like,
yes.
The playstyle.
Dive in,
You're
burst
waiting
damage.
for the moment where you can catch someone who's weak or off by themselves, and you dive onto them, kill them, and then get back
Yeah,
out.
because you're not supposed to dive right into like the front lines. If you see a bunch of shields, you're a shield breaker because even if they're at 50% and you use that focus beam, it still ramps up to the 200.
It works on the shields too?
It does work on shields. So Reinhardt's
her,
shields,
her double,
Harissa's.
that 200 damage a 2nd works on half health shields too.
Yeah, so
Oh my God.
Not just
even
half health people.
Torbjorn turrets as well.
Really?
Believe it or not.
Just anything
so,
at 50%.
So if you are in a position where you're Echo and a Torbjorn is ruining you, which he most likely will, all you have to do is really locate where that turret is, chuck your sticky bombs, wait for him to explode, and then just launch in and do your focus beam. Yeah, you're going to waste a lot of abilities, but you can...
But you're getting the turret out.
You can still combat Torbjorn, and you can get rid of the turret for a little bit. As long as you're syncing up with people, you can make that into
Right,
something.
you bought like a 10-second break to try and kill Torbjorn.
And that was a huge discovery for me to figure out that the turrets did that, because I didn't know. But
The combo I've kind of figured out. Dive onto somebody, throw the sticky bombs. If you can get a decent number of sticky bombs on them, just immediately go right into the beam. Don't even waste primary fire, because the sticky bombs will bring them to half health.
Exactly.
And the beam just deletes them.
Bam, it's just an
And
instant
then
kill.
fly away.
a really
On squishies.
On
Well, it doesn't
squishies,
work on
yeah.
tanks.
No,
Yeah,
no.
most of the people I was messing you up with were tanks.
Yeah. Ooh. Really cool one, Roadhog. So, yeah, it's that same thing. Even, so, that idea of jumping in, and, like, I won't even boost in. I'll save my boost. I'll just try and get in, like, fly in or something. Stick the bombs, and then use that boost to get away so I can still use that focus beam.
Yeah.
Roadhog, you can actually, if you get him to half health, and you use the focus beam, even if he's healing, it'll still stay below half. So if you catch him at the right time, you can waste his health and he'll still
Okay.
Well, because
it's clutch, dude.
I
It
think
does
his breath does like 200 a second. Like
200
that's what
healing?
His, that's what his breath heal
Yeah,
does.
so as long as you catch him and your tracking's obviously good enough.
Yeah.
I've countered him quite a few times, and it's not one that you'd expect, but you can keep him below that half health. It's really cool.
I heard.
Also, focus beam, if you hit right trigger or right bumper again, it cancels it out. So you can get that that respawn time on your ability.
Oh yeah, you can
faster.
start it quicker.
And same with the boost. If you
Right.
find yourself where you're not needing that anymore, you cancel out. It's coming up that much quicker.
Heard.
And that one is
Her
seconds.
boost comes back really fast.
I
Though.
think it's
6 seconds.
6 or 7
Like,
seconds.
it's not
up
6
top.
seconds.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it still goes for a good, 2 seconds, I think, 2 or
I think
3.
it was like 4. Like you get like 4 seconds of
I think
flying.
you-
I think.
I think
Oh,
it's
a
3.
flying, you get the initial boost, which is 1 second, and then you get 3 seconds of sustained boost.
And so that's a 4-second
So, yeah,
ability.
4 seconds of
So if
flying.
you really only need it to boost and then just stay put in a spot, cancel it out, you're getting that 3 seconds earlier, and that's massive. That saves you so much time. Same with the focus beam, because that's her most destructive
I mean,
tool.
yeah, the
to
beam
look
is
at,
definitely
nasty.
the strongest thing.
So if you can cancel out and save yourself that extra second even, that's going to win in a lot of fights.
Yeah.
It's all about little stuff like that if you're going to like take it
Oh
seriously.
yeah. Like if Zarya throws out a grav, and it gets a bunch of people, if you just throw your channel beam into that,
Dude.
you will wipe
On the
them
second
out.
half of it.
It's just
on the second half of it for sure. Like when I see them like starting to get to half, I'll do it right before, so it's still as soon as they hit half it catches. But
Oh yeah. Well, even if they're not at half damage, it's
It still
still doing
does damage.
100 damage a second.
and
like
if they're
it's
in one
strong.
spot,
Yeah, and they're
that's
stuck there.
right where you want them.
Yeah, if they've taken any amount of damage at all, just that beam is going to go through.
it's diabolical, man. And
I think
great.
that's going to be the first thing that gets nerfed on her is her beam.
I don't want it to.
Yeah, no Echo main wants
I don't
it
want it
to.
to. It's great. I
think
love it.
there's definitely nerfs coming. One of the nerfs I think is going to come is right now when you ult with her. Once the ult ends, she's back at full health.
It should revert you back
I
to
think
where you were
that's
at.
going to get nerfed back to where she's back to wherever she was when she ulted.
That
Interesting.
is so fair. It is so fair because me and Captain Justice, I mean, I'm sure you played with him too.
Yeah, you've met.
He made it a comment where it's just like, as long as you can ult and you're on a point, this might as well be like a Lucio boost where you have just all this extra health because like not only you could be at 1 health, clone a Roadhog, get torched down to half, heal up, and now you have your ult. And now you're ulting. Who cares if you die at this point? Because when you're dead, you have another 200 health and all your abilities back, so you can boost the fuck out and just keep raining hell on people. Yeah. It is completely OP. But if you're down to 1 health and you do this, yes, give them all the health, give them all the everything how it is. Mm-hmm. But as soon as they're out of it, it should not be a full health boost. I completely agree with that.
That's pretty nasty.
It's too much.
It's broken.
Because you can, in a sense, say you just got drained, you could add on 200, 800, or what's Roadhog, 600?
Road is 600.
Yeah, you could add on literally 1,000 HP. And that's if you don't even do any damage. You could just sit there and be a presence and just get melted, but they're still having to run through that much. Yeah. Like, that's ridiculous.
And if you time it right, Lucio can sound barrier while you're stealing Roadhog, and he wind up with 1,500 health. Like
there's the potential for it, and I've seen it done right. I've done it right a few times. It's a satisfying feeling, but while you're doing it, you're like, this is the most broken shit I've seen in this game in so long. Like,
if they nerf her beam, you think they'll nerf the damage that it does, or the health requirement for it to get the huge boost in damage?
I think they would take the damage down, because they would. What's the option there? You say she change it to like 30%. If they're at 30% health, it deals double damage. Well, 30% health of the biggest health pool character, which is Roadhog. Well, maybe Diva, because she's got her mech plus her 150.
Yeah, but you're still looking at just like a single life though at that point.
Yeah, that's true. I could say 30% there, but 30% of 600, which is Roadhog.
Yeah.
No, I can't do math. Hang on.
It's like 200.
It's 200.
Yeah, it's 200. Yeah. Okay, so whatever. Shut up.
Yeah, but I mean that's even fair. I think that's fair.
I mean,
because especially
it is an execution ability. Because even right now at half health, Roadhog only has 300 health.
It's an instant kill.
It's not instant. You got to be able to track still.
Yeah.
For 1 second.
But
and that's on a high health hero.
All you change by going from 30% to 50% is half a second. To kill a Roadhog, you have to hold tracking for 1.5 seconds or just 1 second.
That's half a second's matter in first
Road's easier, but say you're going against a Tracer or something, the amount of times I've had her at like an eighth of the health, and I have the focus beam going, and I'm trying to hit her. That thing is needle point, man. You have to be precise with that for it to count.
I mean, and it's an instant kill on DPS at half health.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's fast.
Basically an instant kill on squishies because it's got enough time while you're channeling the beam to put them to half health and then finish them off.
I will never use the beam unless they're like 51%, dude.
Yeah, you don't use the beam until they're already at.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying
it's useless.
You can't. Like if you've already fired it and then you killed your target and you look over and there's like, oh, there's a Genji right there. Yeah. Genji only has what 200, 250,
200.
Yes, 200. You only need to focus him for a second and a half, 2 seconds to knock him all the way down. Because it's still doing 100 damage a second, so the second hits 125.
He's also popping and locking all over the fucking map, though. Yeah, that's what you got to remember. Like that's one of the hardest characters.
Maybe that's a bad example.
Yeah,
maybe like Symmetra.
The only way I can get a Genji is sticky bombs because he can't deflect them. And then No, he can't deflect those.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What are they gonna do?
Well, there's only 2 things he can't deflect now. That's Sigma's Rock and the sticky bombs.
Yeah, because he can get everything. Man, it's so messed up. I hate it.
He can even reflect ults.
He can reflect Hanzo's ult. As long as you get
reflect a Hanzo ult.
If you get Hanzo's ult before when it's that single arrow before it blows up into the dragons, you can absolutely reflect his ult. I've seen it happen.
He can deflect Zarya's Grav. And he can deflect May's Blizzard.
Well, I've never seen the Blizzard in an actual game.
Well, it's kind of like the Hanzo one. You have to catch it up on it. You have to catch it before it actually deploys.
That's so tight, though.
Yeah, see, like that's why I
But you have that split second when she throws it to deflect it back.
The Genji's all. I mean, Moira. I always try and watch out with Moira because those orbs are great. But if I see a Genji, it's dangerous because when it reflects. Especially a damage one, whew, that's a lot of damage, man.
It's quick.
It gets right back at you, like, and that's a whole time that I have nothing going on for my team. Just took out all my damage.
I saw a video clip. There were 2 Baptiste amp fields, one from each team, like sitting right in front of each other.
Ugh.
Moira threw her damage orb through the ant beam. Genji deflected it
Deflected
and went
it
back
back.
through his ant beam, so it was dealing 4 times damage as it went through the
Oh, nasty.
She got like a 4K. Or Genji got a 4K with Moira's orb.
Oh my. That's just rude. Like, what is that, dude? Because, like, even the orbs, through one of those, they do incrementally so much damage.
They do.
It's like 40 a second.
It's
It's
like
like-
40 or 50 a second.
Oh, it's insane. And usually, like, it's coming so fast that people don't know it went through it. So there's, it's just a Moira orb. And then it's actually just melting you. It's,
I mean,
God, I gotta get out of here.
it's not just a Moira orb. One Moira orb, even unbuffed, can kill most characters if they take the full damage.
If they
It's
take the
40
full damage,
40 damage
yeah.
a second for 10 seconds.
Like if you catch someone in a small room with it,
I
you
mean,
can
there's
kill them with
times,
just the orb.
Oh, yeah.
Just toss in the orb and leave.
absolutely. There's times I've been
I've done
Reaper, I've been, May, where it catches you off and you don't have any abilities to get out and you're trying to run from it, but you're running with it.
Yeah.
Fuck! You think you're gonna get away and it bounces up and comes
It's 'cause
right back at you. Like, no!
And then quick, if you run forward, you're running into the other team and you're gonna die.
Yeah.
If you run backward, the orb just follows you.
Yeah. It's a
You're
lose.
speaking my language right now, man. This is my life.
How many hours do you have on Moira now?
I just checked, it was at 340.
I have like 700 hours total for the whole game.
I think I have like 650 or 7. I'm anywhere between 600 and 700 total, but more than half of it has been just with Moira.
Right. What's the other half? Zen?
150 with Zen, and then everything else is pretty scattered. Everything's like 40 and less.
40 and less?
Yeah.
Let's remind
I
that.
have my biggest one is probably Roadhog.
Yeah.
Well, I
Over 100 hours, I think, on Roadhog. That's my
What?
biggest one.
I fully support you on Roadhog. Every time you're Roadhog, I'm like, yes, this is the move.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're a
the
really
hook,
good
the hook
robot.
accuracy, dude. It's tight.
Yeah.
And
I'm playing a lot of DPS though lately.
Me
Been doing good with
too.
Soldier and McCree. And I'm getting better with Junkrat too. I got several good Riptire kills the other day.
Yeah, you did.
Roadhog, not Roadhog, I'm sorry. Road Rat and Junkhog.
Jump on.
No, like, Junkrat, I was playing Mystery Heroes and playing Echo. Like, sometimes I just accidentally grab her. Or with Mystery,
Yeah.
I'd beat him, like, 4 times in one match. Oh, Mystery. It's not a mystery. I'm going to get Junkrat next. But it's like, I was ending up, like, not even his ult. His ult I was just throwing out just to do it,
Yeah, sure.
I was actually doing work with just his physical abilities. I took a Pharah out. Not with C4. I took him out with my primary fire.
Nice. Was that because you were a good Junkrat, or they were just a really shitty Pharaoh?
They probably sucked as Pharah. But it doesn't matter because I made it happen. It was
Gold
a
gold.
win in my
Those
book.
grenades do a lot of damage if you can get direct hits with them.
Direct
Oh,
hits is like
absolutely.
120 damage.
They
I
boosted?
don't think it's that much because I think it still takes 3 to kill most characters.
Not a tracer. You can two-shot her.
I'm not
She
sure.
has
She only has
150.
150. But I know that 1 direct hit and 1 mine is enough to kill most characters.
Yeah.
Junkrat, he didn't used to have as much damage, but then they boosted him. It was like 6 months ago. I'd
During the
probably say.
shield meta.
So they boosted him for direct hits especially. If you hit someone directly with your Junkrat mine, it will actually do more than a direct hit from Pharah.
Really?
Yes. Good to know, right?
Yeah, that's handy.
But Pharah, you can aim from anywhere, and her bullets don't lose damage with how far away.
Yeah,
you
there's no fall off.
That
But then
is-
Junkrat
that's
doesn't have
huge.
fall off either.
Exactly, but if you, a direct hit with Junkrat will actually do more though.
Actually, I had an interesting thought about that last night about damage fall off. It's like because everybody says Baby Diva does more damage. It's not true.
Well, you're looking at a long range weapon.
Well, she has no damage fall off now as Baby Diva because her mech, like, the damage falls off quick. But
Oh,
if you're up
real
close on something,
Actually,
you can melt them.
Her damage doesn't fall off as Diva, but her weapons are shotguns, so they spread further. So you get hit with less pellets.
Right, each pellet does.
But each pellet
that makes
always
sense.
does its max damage when it hits, no matter if it hits you from all the way across the map.
Really?
You're just only getting hit with 1 pellet instead of like 100
Well, that
pellets.
sounds like
hang on a second.
damage fall off's ugly cousin.
Diva's
Same
my
with, same
worst-
with Reaper. Reaper has no damage fall off either. He just has a huge spread on his shotguns.
Heard.
Thank you. Thank you. Diva's one of my worst characters, and I've never thought about it like that until right now. That is an excellent way of looking at it. Just like it's spreading out and stuff.
She has auto shotguns.
No wonder I suck with her.
Because you try to snipe with her?
No, I just No, I just suck with her, I think, actually.
Yeah, I'm a bad diva.
She has a bad spread, so you got to get up really close to use her primary fire to good effect.
But that boost lets you get in close.
But
That's
that's-
bam.
But it's her positioning. And I always try and boost in frontlining with her, and that's not the move I'm coming to find out.
It's not. She's like an
depends.
assassin tank. She's a lot like a Genji and a Echo.
It's a dive.
You want to dive onto a weak or isolated target and kill them, and then dive back to your
AKA healers.
and use your defense matrix
Right.
to defend.
Right, that makes sense.
Use your defense matrix to get yourself out of there. If
It's
a
also-
Moira Orb or a Zarya ult or a May Blizzard, like she can eat those.
Right.
Well, she
yeah,
can eat a
that is
Hanzo
actually-
arrow too.
Something I look for when I'm playing with a diva is she eating the Moira orbs and the Reinhardt fire strikes?
Yes.
Because if she's not, then she's not a good diva,
Yes.
Right.
and I can't depend on
Yeah,
her.
that's low hanging
Absolutely.
fruit. You just let her do whatever. Don't heal her.
No wonder I'm dying all the time with her. Everyone's seeing me just, man, fuck this guy.
Yeah, it's like, hey, he's terrible. We need
Yeah.
to focus on the tank that's actually moving us.
Because you can eat those things, and it prevents a lot of damage and ult charge.
Oh, I mean,
It'll eat everything.
I could tell you as a Moira main, so the characters I look for when I'm chucking orbs are the ones who are going to eat them or deflect them. So I'm looking for, number 1 is Diva.
Yeah.
Number 1. Sigma's number 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot he can eat that stuff.
And it
His
gives
isn't
him,
as good as Diva's, though.
but
Yeah.
because you have the cooldown time.
Cooldown time, and it's a smaller area.
But,
Yeah, you gotta
and
go back
it
on.
also, like, because I was doing Sigma for a while too, if you go to absorb it, especially, I mean, a damage one, you'll still take damage too
Well,
before you get it.
Oh yeah, okay.
But when you get it, it gives you 100 shield.
Okay.
Benefit to getting
Because
it.
Diva's defense metric is so big. Like
It's
you
got
can,
a huge
you
Oh,
can
it's huge,
completely swallow like an ulting Reaper and eat his
absolutely.
entire ultimate. With
Her
matrix.
defense matrix doesn't last as long as Death Blossom.
It doesn't, but it's still
You can still eat
Yeah, you'll
most
still
of it.
catch
eat
the end
almost
of
all of it.
the blossom.
Right.
But yeah,
it can prevent everyone from dying.
Absolutely.
Like you can prevent him from killing anyone, even if he starts.
I mean, even if you're saving one person at that
Oh.
point, worth
Yeah.
it. Like,
Oh, yeah,
bodies
absolutely.
are bodies in a team fight like that, you know?
yeah. That's why I like playing Winston so much because you can neutralize a lot of ults with his bubble shield, like a Diva Bomb, Death Blossom. Hang on, I just forgot every other character in that game.
Oh, don't worry. I only play this, 8 hours a night every
Yeah,
night.
it doesn't
but-
matter. Shut up. No one likes that. Whenever Diva's the big one. That's what made me have this whole thought because I was watching League, and a big move was when Diva throws her ultimate. They do that L move where they go forward and then launch it straight up.
Yeah.
Well, Winston would dive on the thing, drop his shield. It drops at the exact same rate as the Diva Bomb, so it explodes inside the bubble and
Catches
kills
it
nobody.
in the circle, dude.
I've done that so many times, and let me tell you, it's better than meth.
I don't even know how someone does it.
It's got to be. I've
There
never
was
done meth, but the feeling that gives you is amazing.
Dude, I've seen the compilation videos of streamers doing it, and it's hilarious. You see it go up, and you see the Winston just dive for it, and he drops it, gets out of it, and it blows. I'm like, yeah, you lived.
Yeah,
You lived. How?
absolutely.
It's unbelievable, and the timing they'll slow it down, and it's like, I couldn't do it on my best of days.
Yeah.
I could never do it. 700, 800 hours in this game, absolutely not.
Oh man,
It's not gonna happen.
I would practice that stuff all the time.
I'm not good. I'm not a good Winston. I jump in, I die.
I'm not a great Winston either.
I'm not
Dude,
good.
I'm an incredible Winston.
You
and I
are.
hated Winston.
You are a good Winston.
You
in the
are good.
beginning.
You and Justice are tight with Winston.
Justice is a fucking Winston. God.
I'm much better with the off tanks, with Road and Diva and Zarya.
You're a really good Road, and you're a really good Zarya.
I like shield tanks, but I hate Reinhardt.
I'm okay with Reinhardt.
That's crazy. He's
I
my
don't-
And
favorite.
Orisa, I'm okay with Reinhardt and Orisa. I can play them if I need to, but I'm definitely better on a Roadhog.
Orisa.
Yeah, you play better
Zarya.
flex.
Dude,
flex
your
tank.
Roadhog game is on point.
Yeah.
Every time I play with you, for the most part, it's Roadhog, and I'm just like,
Dude, so when he first started playing Overwatch, he had like 10 hours on Roadhog right in there before he hit competitive where he could play comp.
Yeah.
And he placed gold immediately. And I'm sitting there like 1800 and I've been playing for like 3 years.
dude, I just placed 1700 in tank.
I still haven't even got my placements for this season.
That's rough, man.
I'm 1700 in tank, and I think in DPS I'm high 1800s though, because I played Echo through all of it. So
Yeah.
I mean, like and she's new. I'm still getting the hang of her. But
Yeah, well,
I still
everybody
placed
is,
high
yeah.
silver, so I was like, okay, cool. But tanks, especially tanks that I know and I have gold weapons for, like Sigma, low 1700s. Like, man, I suck.
Sigma, I have a weird relationship with.
I love
Sometimes
Sigma.
I play him and I just do really good.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I play him and I just can't do anything.
You just gotta force yourself to keep playing him, dude.
That's the key. You
That's-
have to just keep doing it until you can do it.
Yep, it's like
You figure out what niche he is excelling in, like who he's good at countering, and that way when you come up with it in the game and say they're running a Bastion or something that is just fucking you up, you can switch to Sigma and just counter the fuck out of that
I
Bastion.
mean, I could counter a Bastion pretty easily with Roadhog. You just hook him off
Right.
his perch.
Roadhog's a good counter for Bastion too. He's got such immense health and that hook that can pull him out of turret form.
Sigma's Bastion counter, you have to pretty much melt all of his abilities, but you can.
It takes all of his
cooldowns.
cooldowns.
Because, like, my strategy is shield push, and I'm still moving towards him while that's happening.
And then
as soon as he starts trying to melt the shield, I start my absorption thing and then cut out the shield afterwards, so it's
Yeah.
already there, so I'm taking no damage. Now I have like 250 plus shield. Chuck the rock at him,
knock him out of turret form.
and now he's sitting
Throw the
there, and then
shield
I'm
again, and
fucking
then-
him up with
yeah.
Sug my balls, my golden balls. Yeah, I mean that's the best or the only Bastion counter that I 100% know. Like
The one that I trust is Sigma.
Sigma, and if he's not shielded, Zenyatta is also a move.
Sigma. I suppose Sigma does have the advantage that he can kind of go right at Bastion to do that, whereas Roadhog you need to like flank around.
Oh, you
and
need to
get the
sneak
off-angle.
up on him.
Yeah, you gotta sneak up on him.
Like Zen's nice for a long range because you get the Discord, and if you
Well,
pile him up and chuck all your orbs at once,
absolutely.
it's gone.
Echo
I
is
just
an
gotta flank.
amazing Bastion counter.
Get him with
Sometimes.
that hook.
Sometimes.
What?
So just got to flank and get him with that hook.
Yeah.
And then he's mine.
That's it. You gonna die, boy!
That hook's devastating, man. Like Roadhog for
And
a
it
little
does
bit.
50 damage.
It's a lot, man. Like, I mean, like, I remember when Roadhog first started, when I started 3 years ago playing this game. His hook was more devastating as far as your, like, maneuverability. Like, the environmentals were way easier to do. That was huge. His amount of damage was different. Like, they nerfed him to a point where he was almost out of the meta for a long time. And if someone picked Roadhog, they're like, oh, it's Roadhog again. And now, he's horrifying again.
Oh yeah, dude, he's a monster.
Scary
He's
as
a
fuck.
presence.
And they fixed his ult. Because his ult, like, if you were right next to him, that's when it was doing damage. But it would push you out, and it wouldn't actually, like, launch you out like it does now. It just kind of knock you back.
Yeah, the
And then once
knockback
you were
got
out, unless
turned
they were
down.
up against a wall or something, you weren't getting all your damage. Like, now, if you're in the line of sight, you are going back, dude.
You're
That's
getting
it.
pushed back.
It does so much damage up close.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Every
devastating.
time I ult, every once in a while I see the Orisa make the mistake of fortifying to try and protect herself.
bad
Again.
move.
I was like, bad move, Orisa.
It's like you're grating Parmesan cheese. Tell me when!
That's crazy because I always fortify when it happens because I can keep the headshots on him consistently. and he
Right.
can't heal.
Yeah, but
If you have
you're
a
not, but you're not moving away, so you're taking the full brunt.
You're
of
taking the
damage.
That's
full
true.
damage.
You
So
can
if I'm at max health, then yeah, I'll fortify.
You only
and try
last
to
like a
take
second and a half.
Yeah,
if he's right
it
up on
goes
you and you're
fast.
not,
him. If he's
man.
right up on you, then yeah, you're gonna die.
if he's on you and you're not moving away,
Yeah.
it's gonna kill you in like a
Yeah,
second.
if he chooses to ult on you and you fortify,
think
then you're done.
That's
You're gonna
still a
die.
bad situation.
I'm pretty sure that his ult, like every pellet
Yeah.
altogether, does like 5,000 damage.
Oh, during
So
ult?
it's spread out.
It's a
the
spread
entire-
and
out
a
on
knockback.
every pellet.
Right.
Like, so a lot of pellets aren't hitting anything
But he's-
because it shoots in that really wide.
But
flat-
he does unleash 500 pellets is the idea, though.
Yeah.
Damn.
You can ult into a Symmetra like ult shield, and it will destroy the entire shield if you're like point blank just
And
ulting
that's
into it.
5,000 health.
It's 5,000 damage. Yeah.
A Bastion can melt that in 2 full clips. So 600 rounds of Bastion, I think they
people
do
try
3.
and melt that. I just see
Well,
people
no,
play around.
Oh,
that's,
I know.
that's a waste of an ult to try and melt that, but you could.
But just knowing you could is
Just
comforting.
knowing you could.
Yeah.
But yes, it's definitely wasting the ult if you're doing it just to break Symmetra's there, you know?
This is why I always like talking with you guys about this, is because you guys know the numbers. Mm-hmm. You know the numbers, you do the research. I'm always looking at patch notes as far as like what's coming up and what's getting nerfed, just so I have an edge. But sometimes I forget. But like I can always count on one of you guys to have it dialed in, because even Echo's, the cannon, the pulse cannon, whatever the fuck it's called,
Channel beam?
channel beam. Yeah, I didn't know how much it did exactly, but I knew it was devastating. But the 200 a second
Yeah.
thing,
It's like,
was
I just
like,
knew
oh,
it was
okay.
enough.
That's all you need.
I know it's been working.
So yeah, I look at the numbers so that I can identify targets while I'm playing. So I know that if I'm soldier, each round does 30 damage with
It's
no
good to know
fall
your
off.
specs.
Yeah, and like with Echo,
Sorry.
like, say, soldier, each bullet does 30 damage for direct hits, and on critical, I think it's 50.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Headshots? Are they double damage or triple damage?
I thought it was double.
It's different on different characters because Widow's her power goes up over the course of like a second and a half. Or
Well,
second
yeah,
and a third.
but that's not including the headshot bonus. That's just her weapon like charges up in power over like a second.
Yeah.
And then you land a critical.
And then you either land a regular hit, which does its full damage, or you get a critical hit, which does its full damage times 2 or 3.
Right.
But I forget if it's times 2 or 3.
I think her like
Just
maxed
right in
out
front of
scoped shot. If you land a direct headshot, it'll kill every squishy in the game, and it'll take Roadhog to half health or.
Because I'm
around.
pretty sure it does like 300 damage. Because I think you can kill Bastion with it, can't you? If you nail
If
it.
not,
If you nail
I
it
think
in
it
shot.
probably does like 250 or 275. Because even if you shoot him in a soft spot, it doesn't kill him.
We have answers.
We have answers.
We have answers. Critical hits, headshots in Overwatch. No matter what character it is, it does double damage.
Double damage.
Double damage no matter what. So if McCree's Peacekeeper does 70 damage on the body, just 140 on the head.
That explains a lot.
Oh yeah,
That's exactly what's happening.
McCree's shots are 70 each.
That's strong.
Yeah,
Well, 140.
140.
So as long
headshot.
as you get one headshot and one body shot,
Yeah, one headshot, one body shot's enough to kill most characters.
That's nuts, man. That's so much damage flying out. And then if you got
It's good,
attack
but he
visor,
shoots
and
really
then-
slow.
and
So, like,
it depends on
you
who
gotta
uses
be
ability.
accurate.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, but Fan the Hammer is only good at like close range.
Roadhog.
Like, yeah, going into a Roadhog or a ball or something.
Talk about the
Stunned
ball,
right
dude.
hard.
Fuck that hamster.
I
man.
love the hamster,
I'm
man.
so over the
I
hamster.
love
That's such a good hamster.
I hate
I'm
the
a pretty
hamster.
good hamster actually, but I play against him more than I play him.
Yeah.
And I love it when I can nail a flashbang on him. Fan the hammer, roll, fan the hammer.
He's gone. Yeah, so 6 times 70 is 420 twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a hamster down.
No. I still hate that hamster.
Hamster's fun though. If you get decent with him.
He's so good.
Once you get the
fun.
hang of him, I've seen my brother play him really well.
Your
I've seen
brother's fucking. He's weirdly good
just at the game in
at
general.
at the whole game of. I've only played with him twice,
He's unbelievable.
and we played for like 3 hours each time, and we won every fucking
Kid
game.
is
I'm
a
like, who
monster.
is this
And
person?
he got bored. He's like, you know what? This game is beneath me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, just play with me. Nah, I think I'm good. But there's a
Right.
new character. There's been like 4 new characters, 5 new characters since you've been playing. Nah, I'm good.
Good.
But he'd be like, it's not just Overwatch. It was Call of Duty. Me and you remember Greg Corn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go over. We'd be playing, Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was I have a story about that. But so where was I at? I just lost that. So like we'd be playing a match and then Seth would we'd be winning all of a sudden. And we're getting friendly Warthog inbound, friendly AC-130 inbound, like all these high tier call streaks or score streaks coming in.
Moab inbound.
And we're just like, what the fuck? And we look at the kills. The Black Crown joined our game halfway through. We had no idea. He didn't even tell us. And he is like 34-2. He just
kidding.
came in and just wrecked everyone. We're like, well, there he is.
No doubt.
Kid had it
Just
figured
give out his real gamer tag real quick.
No, it's a monster, dude. Now we just retired to buying a gaming PC so we can play RuneScape on it.
Fucking PC Master Race.
To play RuneScape.
That's not a good move.
RuneScape is fun.
RuneScape is a good
fun, but
game,
you
but
can play that on your mom's PC. You don't need to buy a gaming PC
it's
for
true.
it.
You can buy a Walmart laptop and play
Look how
RuneScape
fast
on
I'm
it.
chopping down this yew tree. It's amazing.
Right, it's one step above Minecraft, and I like Minecraft better than RuneScape. Granted,
RuneScape is just
Well,
a
those are
grind.
different games.
RuneScape's a grind.
yeah, they're both super grindy, unless you pay for the membership.
RuneScape is definitely more grindy because it's it's MMORPG
Right.
and they're just kind of grindy by nature.
Yeah.
But you got to keep them playing.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
You're only making
Minecraft-
$15 a month off each person, so I mean, like the longer they play.
Right.
It translates into money. I get that.
You're not even talking about RuneScape.
A RuneScape membership was $5 a month.
RuneScape's also free play though. You don't
But it's
have to
not.
buy
Yeah,
a
and you
membership.
can do a lot
Right, but if
in
you
the
want
free-to-play
to,
version.
if you want any of the extra, abilities or anything, you have to pay for membership.
Yeah, and membership
I
has
played enough
so
without
I
it.
played
many
a lot
benefits.
of RuneScape, and I only had a membership for like a month.
Yeah, same here. I played without a membership for the majority of what I did.
Well, same here, but I had a membership account for like 4 or 5 months until I stopped playing. And it was vastly better. I never went back. I was like, this is just better. You get a huge bank account. You get to go into like certain areas and get food that gives you bonuses. You can chop down like special trees. You can get special armor, weapons, all this crazy shit. And I was like, fuck it, I'm never going back. I got $5
like
a month.
It's the feeling you get when you first start mining with a diamond pickaxe in Minecraft. You're like, I'll never go back to stone.
Right? Or when you start like getting enchanted pickaxes, efficiency 3s and stuff, just like melting through the rocks.
I miss Minecraft.
Did you play Minecraft?
Me and my brother had a point where we played Minecraft and we were playing on private servers, and we kept building controversial things a lot. It was not good. But yeah, dude, we kept like getting into these servers and they'd try and block us. We'd come in with new accounts and just kept building them and stuff. It was hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Something weird happened to me today. Not to jump back to Overwatch, but I was on my other account.
That's right.
I do not approve of smurfing, but I really had to know what my true SR was.
How much do I have to tell you? It's not smurfing.
Yeah, we made
if
an
you're a
alternate-
silver player,
we made
a new account.
we made alternate accounts
We made alternate accounts because
to
I wanted to
prove
know.
that.
And I'm platinum.
Yeah,
God damn it!
exactly.
I am a platinum level player, and I know it.
And we did it. And we fucking did it. We both did it.
Bam! Platinum support. What
Platinum
up?
support.
And
both
real
of us.
high gold tank. I haven't done my DPS placements
Yeah, it
yet.
was 2552 was my.
2552.
was my healing.
That's plat. That's
And that was just through placements. Just through placements, and then I dove it all the way down to 23 whatever, but we can edit that out. That was not pretty. That
I don't
happened.
care. I got that little platinum emblem right next to my name.
Yeah, it's proof. If you go through the history, it's like, how high did he end up getting in that? You
It
made to
feels good. That means you are right in the middle.
Well, even right
I am average.
Average!
but it's a good feeling too. Even right now, my main account, like King of the Clouds, I have that up to.
You're high gold.
I'm at 2442 or 2440 something.
Right, and
Like,
that's with all your bad competitive seasons
Yeah.
before you figured out how competitive works.
yeah, and that's me going
weighing
through that
down.
season, starting off on 2100, and I almost carried myself. That was a lot of solo queue too. I was literally solo queuing in,
Ah, that's nuts, man.
and I mean, like, I was like, oh, I guess I'll try one. And one happened.
I
I
was
guess I'll
solo-
try two, and then I was just like a whole afternoon, like 8 p.m. Now I'm just
Crap.
bloodshot eyes, like, come on.
If I win, I'm gonna get like 40 SR for this.
I never gain SR like I lose it.
No, I think it's rigged that way to you lose more than you gain.
But there's been games we played with, all our people, and they're talking about how much SR they lost, and I'm looking at how much I lost, and I'm like, I wasn't the problem, was I?
I have noticed. They're like, I lost 40 SR. I was like, I lost 18.
Yeah, I was like, I lost nothing. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
actually
like-
great. Do you guys want to go another round? Like, I feel like
No, I'm tired of comp. Boo.
get good.
Get good, scrub.
That's a problem I think that holds back a lot of people. And I think it's held back me. Is like we'll be playing with a few people, we'll get into comp, we'll do like 3 or 4 games, but we'll lose like the last 2, and then I just want to get off.
Right.
Like I'm just done playing. It's like, but we've already lost. We need to keep playing and win.
But there's the hidden SR. That's this thing where it's like there is a win to loss ratio where if you're winning every game, it's going to start pinning you against people that are tougher to take you down a peg.
We proved that when we made our alternate accounts,
Yes.
and we were like level 5, and we were in games with people that were like a level.
Well, that's
1,000.
Because it took me.
You had just made your account, so it's trying to judge your skill by throwing you against really strong people,
Right.
and then it throws you against weak people, and it kind of sees how you do against
Yeah,
different
well, we
levels of
won
play.
like our first 10 games or something like that.
Well,
didn't
I could even say like when I first started playing, to see someone silver ranked, like as far as not just like silver competitively, but just their level, like their emblem, seeing a silver. like, oh, look who we have on our team. Look at this. And then to see a gold, and then eventually when you see the platinum people.
Oh my gosh.
And it's so funny to me. We make these alternate accounts, and within 2 or 3 games, we're seeing those caliber level players. And it took me months, a year to go see these emblems.
I just got to silver. Like, I just got my first star in silver. And I'm thinking I'm like level 49 now with 1 star. And I've been playing this game for 3 years, like, consistently.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of experience. So, I'm like at 700 and some odd hours or whatever, and I just now hit silver.
Yeah.
And you're at the same amount of hours, but you're like 4 fucking stars deep on silver.
It's because I turn games with Moira.
That's because you're better at that game than I am.
It gives you more experience for wins.
So, oh, and you know what? The other night, I was doing shots. I did 2 shots.
Was I on the mic with you when you were doing that? Mm-hmm. You were drinking Crown.
I was.
No, I remember that.
Crown's my drink.
You know, Crown is my whiskey as well.
Crown
Makers is a good like sipping whiskey, but
it's not my whiskey, but it's definitely my go-to drink.
Yeah, I like
my
Crown's
favorite
my
whiskey
jam,
is Jameson.
JMO's sweeter.
James goes down so smooth.
Oh, very, very smooth. But that's also the dangerous game with it. Crown, I have the bite to remind myself, you're not invincible.
Yeah, right?
JMO is just like, no brakes on this train. No fuck.
Welcome to the rest of your night, friend. This is the best $40 you ever spent.
Oh, man. The Crown and shit is what, like, possessed me to quit drinking for a while. I was drinking so much Crown, dude. I went through like 3 bottles of that shit. It was great.
Mm-hmm. Josh is a Jaeger man.
Oh, my brother's a Jaeger.
I don't like whiskey, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I like Jaeger though. It's pretty good.
Why do you like Jaeger and don't like whiskey?
Tastes better.
Like,
whiskey tastes bad.
No shit.
Can't explain it better than that, man.
It's the sugar.
Whiskey tastes bad. Jaeger tastes good.
The sugar for the Jaeger, dude. That's what kills
Yeah,
me.
Jaeger tastes like licorice to me, and it's gross because I hate licorice.
It does taste like licorice, but that's better than whiskey. So,
not for me, man. I like the bitter, the bite. I like it. Like, I prefer beer to soda. I prefer whiskey to fruity drinks. I don't put syrup on my pancakes. Like, sweet is not the flavor for me.
I know he's communist with his pancakes, man.
Doesn't put
syrup on
just eat some dry.
No.
So a way to flavor your pancakes, if you're watching your sugar level and you fucking hate sugar-free syrup like most people do, when you're making your pancakes and you're mixing up the batter, you drop in your milk and your eggs and your whatever, put like a couple of drops of vanilla extract in it, and you can just eat those dry pancakes, and they're fucking delicious.
They're dry.
They're delicious.
They're dry.
Crackers are dry too, but people eat the shit out of crackers
With stuff
With
on
cheese.
Just like syrup. Cheese is the syrup of crackers.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah, no doubt.
My life's changed. I don't know about you.
No one just eats crackers.
Oh, man.
I'm not a savage.
Your mouth be so dry.
Do you remember the old challenge before?
The whistle with crackers.
The whistle with crackers.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
you had to eat 7 saltine crackers in under a minute.
Yeah,
try and
you
whistle.
had to eat so many saltines in like under a minute. It's impossible.
It's impossible. You can't fucking do it.
without
I made it to
drinking.
like 4. I crunched up 7, but I couldn't swallow it.
Your mouth just dries up like a desert.
It was the Sahara
The
Desert, man.
saltines soak up every bit of moisture in your mouth.
Oh, the
yeah,
salt's
they're
a
so
bad
dehydrated.
time for that, man. Yeah, like
Yeah. It's not the salt doing it. It's the dehydrated bread sucking moisture out of your mouth. You remember the fucking cinnamon challenge?
Yeah.
especially. Oh man.
Yeah, where you like
Those
cough
are
out these vape clouds of cinnamon. There's this brown odor dust bursting
Well,
out
it
of your
chokes
face.
you out too, dude.
Yeah, because you think, oh yeah, I can do that. So you put it in your mouth, because I did it because I was an idiot. So I put it in my mouth, and I was sure to like get it all off the spoon, because I have this weird thing about wasting food and things you put in your mouth.
And cinnamon.
And cinnamon. Cinnamon's a food. It's tree bark, but we eat it.
Which makes it food.
Which makes it food.
It is tree bark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It's been a weird day for me.
I'm learning so much
I'm
today.
learning so much. But anyways, like, so I put this spoonful of cinnamon in my mouth, and it was, I remember being surprised at how quickly my mouth just went. and dried up just instantly. Because cinnamon, powdered cinnamon is so dry.
Oh, yeah.
So fucking dry. And you do that, and you take the spoon out, and it's like... It's like, the only thing I can compare it with is one time I was camping, and I keep all of my toiletries in one bag. So I keep like my toothbrush and my deodorant, my toothpaste, and various other things in this one bag.
Yeah.
And the cap off of my deodorant came off, and it rubbed up against my toothbrush without my knowledge. So the next morning, I went to brush my teeth, and I don't know if it was like antiperspirant or deodorant, but whatever the fuck it was, as soon as I put my toothbrush in my mouth, it was just I couldn't talk. My mouth just closed, dude.
For all
I was
of
sitting
our
there like,
listeners,
trying to
I
brush
wish
my
you could have
teeth,
seen
and I
that
was like,
face.
"Oh my god!"
Why did you keep trying to brush your teeth?
Because I couldn't get the toothbrush out. My mouth was closed. It was ridiculous, man. Yeah.
Hard times, man.
Right? Yeah. Just
Hard
give me
times.
that bottle of Jack and I'll swash it around and spit it out. Let's be honest, I didn't spit it out.
Title of your sex tape.
Dude, that's one of my favorite burns to get on people.
Oh no, it's great.
It's
The
a
fact
good
that
one.
man,
Title of your sex tape.
you've got it on point, dude. It pops up in a
In good
in a manner where
situations, I feel like
I
I've
would have
nailed
never
it.
expected it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
just pops up. It's good shit.
It's great. It's the greatest shit. Snapple should use it to make more Snapples. It's made from the best shit on earth.
It's just like underneath their bottle caps. Yep, it's like, what does it say? Title of your sex tape. Fuck.
No. Should say way to be with JandC, because that's the greatest shit ever.
Yeah, thanks for having me on this, guys. I've never done this before. This is.
Well, you're doing way better than
Doing
we
good,
did
man.
on our first one.
I just like to talk.
It helps. That helps.
It's great, man.
Keep that conversation going.
Absolutely. It just feels good to be, like, hanging out with your friends again.
Oh yeah, you know, outside of
More
the whole,
than, like, one-on-one time.
yeah, the whole COVID scare. I mean, like, yeah, I've had the social thing. I've had my roommates. I've had Xbox. I've had interactions. But man, it's so different to just be around people. Man,
Mm-hmm.
it is so
It is.
different.
It hits different. It gets in your bones.
I mean, boom.
And you're a social
Like, you just
person
want to be
anyways.
around people
Yeah, I mean, like,
sometimes.
I
Hang
could
out.
not believe before all this I actually considered myself an introvert.
Yeah, I think you were just tired.
I think I was just beat. I mean, like, it's still like being around people still exhausts me. Like, not like this. Like, when it's around you guys, I don't care. But when
Yeah.
you're around like strangers and shit, yeah, that. It's hard
Yeah.
trying to be empathetic to fucking everybody, man.
Yeah, you can't do it, man.
It's hard, dude. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, this whole thing's been eye-opening as far as that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Perspective, man. I need people in my life.
Yeah, I think
Boring otherwise.
you and I are like that a lot.
Oh, without a doubt.
Josh needs people in his life, but very specific people. I'm good with strangers.
I mean, I'm a bartender, man. Like,
Yeah,
strangers
yeah,
are
you're-
my game.
So you gotta be good with
I
strangers.
had, that's the fucked up part. How did I not put two and two together? How did I not figure this out? I'm like, hang on a second. Like,
Absolutely. If you guys ever find yourself at Yard House in Meridian Village,
come
you
see your boy.
come see your boy and leave
Once we're
fat-ass
open.
tips.
Don't
Yeah,
come
it
now.
opens back
I'm
up.
not there. Won't be there at least for 2 weeks.
Oh, man.
That's been the hardest part about this. Still,
Yeah.
it's been a month and a half of existential dread.
Don't let it set in, man.
Don't let it set in, man. Vacuum that rug or that rug.
You
do your
vacuum that
housework.
rug.
Make
And
some
that's what you've been
macaroni.
doing.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, like
It
it's,
works a lot.
there's a kernel of truth in that meme.
There really is, and I remember sharing it like I think a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll always repost this, but it has never been so relevant.
So, yeah.
And I read that, I'm like, you know what, maybe I should be doing those things, and I did them. I'm like, you know what, that it's still there. That dread is still there,
For sure.
but it's not as prevalent.
But it's not.
But time does
Yeah.
take us all, and we should always remember that.
Time takes. Nobody lives forever, guys.
You heard it here, folks. No one lives forever.
On that morbid note, we're gonna end it here.
Don't you end it on that note.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be the last thing they hear about you.
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
No. Has it already been an hour? What time are we at?
We're at a little over an hour.
A little over an hour?
Man, I feel like we're just getting started.
No
I
doubt.
was like, I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's
Well-
great. Make this an extra long podcast.
Well, I
Or
figure
two.
We're putting out a special video this week of us playing Truth or Drink. So be looking for that
Oh, that's right.
on our channel.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we're definitely going to play
Zach
that
will be
game.
joining us
I
for
want to
that.
be there. I'll be there. Let's go.
Absolutely.
So, guys, if you liked the podcast, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to hear more.
Right. Hit that mystery bell.
Hit the mystery bell. We got links down below for Podbean and Spotify if you guys want to listen on there.
No doubt. For when you go back to work and you need something just insanely dumb to listen to. Like, we're right here.
Always a click away.
Just a click away, man.
Or a swipe. Or a finger tap. Whatever you're using.
Whatever you got, man. If you got nubs, use your nub. But like, comment, subscribe. Zach, thank you for being here, man. We really appreciate it.
Dude,
You're our first
you.
guest on this show, and you knocked it out of the park, man.
was
I
a
had
lot
a
of
really
fun,
good
man.
time hanging out with you.
Didn't know what to expect. This was a blast.
No doubt. We're going to have to talk about different stuff next time you come.
I found useless information, man.
Perfect.
Here, whenever you need to tap into it.
Absolutely. All right.
We'll catch you guys next week.
Later.